Good enough. All right, Nicky B. This is Hunter Hill, Coach Hill. We did some video analysis of your match, and we're going to break down. There's 3 things that I saw that we need to do. And I'd like to have a conversation with you on the phone beforehand, but we're going to go ahead and knock this out. Number 1, I put down the kid that you're dealing with. You're fighting the tie with him, and he was giving you left-handed collars. So we need to talk about what to do with the left-handed collar. You know, what do you necessarily feel comfortable with? So I'm gonna give you a couple options. After the phone conversation we have together, we'll talk about what's the actual good solution for you to have. Number 2 is putting people away. You had a good cross-face cradle. You didn't put the bottom knee in his ribs. You didn't scoot your butt away. Therefore, it's really kind of hard to finish. And then number 3, the return position. Getting a guy back, you let him go at the very, very end of the period. I'm going to teach you basically what I call the Haynes return finish. Okay, so first thing, come here. This is my son Colt. He's going to be in here. We're going to drill. We're going to show you a couple things. A lot of guys put right-handed collars on. And most of us wrestlers when we're young, we deal with that right-handed collar. It looked like your opponent was going left-handed collar. Okay, which can kind of jack us up a little bit. It's like a guy who usually people ride left, guy rides right, messes you up quite a bit. So Colt is going to put a left-handed collar on. Boom. He puts a left-handed collar on. He's tough. Okay. Couple things you want to do right here. What I think you can do. Okay. You don't really seem like you're comfortable shooting. So what I would work on is slide bys. Left-handed collar back on him. Right hand comes in to the throat. Okay. Sneak that in there. Straighten it out. Okay. Nice little easy step. Pull by, boom. Get right here. Right to the waist behind his head. What it looks like on the other side. Cool. Cool. Puts left-handed collar. Boom. Okay. I recollar. All right. He goes to the throat. Okay, slight step in, pull by, right to his hip, swing to the mat. Now, if you don't like that, there's a couple of drills we can do. We can talk about Russians, talk about elbow pass if you want to get back to shots, but you weren't taking a whole lot of shots. So you need to have a score in the tie-up, something upper body to knock out there. There's a couple of things we can work on. Even Colt struggles sometimes, the guys with collaring that left side. What's the second one? Finishing the cradle. So I'm going to try to put this down just a little bit. Pull, come down. Okay. You get the cradle. You see a good angle right here. So he steps up. You knocked on that cross-face cradle. You pull him straight back. You did something really weird. You're like kind of all over top here. You can see, put your bottom knee in his ribs, scoot your butt back, and squeeze your elbows together. Okay. Don't step over his legs. You don't need to do that. Okay. The third one, it's return position. I think this would be good for you, man. You look like a pretty strong kid. All right. So put your left hand around the waist. Most guys put both hands locked around the waist. And that's okay to start. But what I've been teaching a lot lately to my youth guys, to my group, my grappling group on Tuesdays, is left hand to the waist, right hand to the crotch, underneath and in front, right here to the thigh. Okay? What this does is that if he starts to sprawl, I can basically drop to a shot that happens. So I'm going to pop, lift, goes forward to the mat. Okay? It's almost like we call it Metzger too. If Colt, for some reason, turn around, he cuts away. I get right here and he cuts away. He tries to sprawl. Boom. Right here to my double. That's when I finish. I get him back to the mat. And it didn't really matter in your match, but you get to state tournament, winning 3-2 matches, 2-1 matches. That matters, holding that guy down for 15 seconds. So hopefully this helps out. Let's make sure we get on the phone, talk about it. And if there's something that you're like, Coach Hill, that's not something I do, fine, cool. I have another solution for you, man. That's what I do. All right, man. See you later, Nicky B. Peace.
Just grapple or